As we get closer and closer to Mariners baseball, which will begin in late February, the Mariners are still in need to improve their team in order to compete for the American League West. They have recently let Teoscar Hernandez walk in free agency, controversially traded away Eugenio Suarez and Jared Kelenic, but however, the Mariners did get Mitch Haniger back from the Mariners off the injured Robbie Ray, and Luke Raley off of Jose Caballero, which by the way I thought was an impressive trade. But even with those additions, the Mariners still have room for improvement. Recently, there have been trade reports that the Mariners and the Chicago White Sox have engaged in a trade conversation involving White Sox pitcher Dylan Cease. Dylan has been the ace of the Chicago White Sox for quite some time, but however, the White Sox recently had a fire sale last season, and they are in the rebuilding process. Last season, Dylan Cease performed a 7-9 record along with 214 strikeouts and did walk 78 batters, and posted a 4.58 ERA. Granted, the White Sox were a terrible team, so I wouldn't put the ERA, the walks, and the record against him. Despite all that, he could be a great addition to the starting rotation for the Seattle Mariners, but however, I don't think this is necessarily a good idea, and here is why, and I'll explain after you like and subscribe this channel. The package that the White Sox were asking for included Bryce Miller or Bryan Woo. A good example of that specific package came from this video by Jim Riley, where it may include Bryce Miller or Bryan Woo, shortstop prospect Colt Emerson, outfield prospect Jonathan Clase, and third base prospect Ben Williamson. Although the package doesn't sound that bad, I would rather use that package on a quality third baseman, as the Mariners are in a dire need to fill that position since they traded away Eugenio Suarez, and I don't think Luis Urias is the answer, as I do see him more as a second baseman to platoon with Josh Rojas. A more efficient move for the Mariners to build on their already impressive starting pitching would be for them to bite the bullet on their payroll and go for Blake Snell, as he did recently win the National League Cy Young Award, and that he expressed how much he wants to play for the Mariners, as he did grow up in Shoreline, Washington. By getting Blake Snell, the Mariners can leverage Bryce Miller or Bryan Woo to trade for that third baseman the Mariners absolutely need. But will the Mariners' budget even allow that? Probably not, thanks to John Stanton. You know, Mariners, you could do that Shohei Ohtani type contract. Just saying. Furthermore, Dylan Cease's best season, which was 2022, was pretty similar to Blake Snell's Cy Young season, so the Mariners are better off just saving their prospects and sign Blake Snell if they aren't to improve their starting pitching. That way, Bryce Miller and Bryan Woo could be used to trade for offense. But those are my quick thoughts on the rumors of the Mariners trading for Dylan Cease. Let me know in the comments on what you think the Mariners should do in the offseason, and if this is the right move for the Mariners. And thanks for watching.